y'all. Today I'm having Jimmy John's for the first time ever. I've never had Jimmy John's before. What is this? Oh, that must be my pickle. I got a spicy Italian sandwich on their French bread. Oh, and I got no straw, but I do have straws. No worries. And I have I think it's a Pepsi Zero. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it is. Come here. Give me a little straw. Oh, I got two from the rolly cart. Get in there. Well, come on. Okay. Alright, yeah, I think it was Pepsi. Could be Coke, but it's a Zero, whatever the case. Maybe. Ooh. Jimmy John's. Oh. Alright. So, y'all know my favorite Italian sandwich that I get all the time comes from a place called Cugino's. Yeah, it's a good sandwich. I got me a pickle. Kickin' ranch. What does that mean? It's supposed to be a pickle. And I got a side of avocado that I'm gonna have with. I got some Doritos yesterday. I wanted to try these, and I did try them, and they're really, really tasty. Doritos Late Night Zesty Jalapeno Popper Chips. A serving is 11 chips at 150 calories. Not too bad. You know, if I'm having a, like, slow food day or whatever, I can have 2 servings and, you know, not feel too horrible about it. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, I got their spicy Italian. I did not get the giant, and that's actually that's actually good because my normal go-to would be to get the largest sandwich possible, and this one seems pretty big. Oh, look, no napkins either. All right, Jimmy John's. I guess you gotta special request that kind of stuff these days. Just gonna eyeball some chips here. That's probably more than 2 servings, but it's enough. It's enough. I'm gonna get my Grabby again real quick. Got my couple of napkins. Oh, Lord have mercy, y'all. Hope y'all are having a good one. Y'all will be seeing this on Saturday. Yeah. Overall, it's been a good week. Ooh, yummy. Pickle. Love pickles. Love pickles. Go ahead and just set that on the floor. Okay. All right. Let me pop open my little avocado. It's all smushed up in there. Doritos has been killing it with these late night chips. And they've got the sizzling cheeseburger. They've got the loaded, I think it's taco or nacho or something. And these jalapeno popper ones, dang. One I need to try is their golden sriracha. I don't think that's a late night though. Oh, that's good. All right. So they got lettuce, tomato, onion, these peppers, and yes, an oil and vinegar and mayo. This stuff is just hanging out everywhere. I don't even know how to attack this. I guess I'm gonna go for the meaty end. Flopping your meat in my face. Salami, capicola. Not bad. It's meaty. Meaty and delicious. What all goes on this? Lord. The bread's a little tough, but it's still tasty. Double salami. Double capicola. Capicolo. And provolone. Jimmy peppers, oil and vinegar, onion, lettuce, tomato, and mayo. Okay. That's alright. That's a good sandwich. Jimmy John. Jimmy John. I think I remember ordering pickles on my sandwich too. That was the only extra thing I ordered. And the spicy Italian comes with the double meats. Dang, Jimmy John. And bread is tasty, but it tastes like it's a lot of chew. Oh, good though. Man. I love me a good sandwich. You know, this bread is like, but it's good. I like it like that. And it's got this, it's the bite. Mmm. 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 Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. And crummy. Mm. 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 Yeah, so I've made that mistake before, getting the giant sandwich, and it's way too much. Mm-mm. Can I stop having crumbs all over me for 1 minute? Mm. 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 Beautiful. Mm. Nope. Ooh. Oh. So I hope everybody's had a good week. Y'all should be seeing this on Saturday. It's my typical day. Mm. 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 I've had an interesting week. Obviously not a whole lot going on. Y'all know my MO. I'm just floating around with my head in the clouds most of the time. Mm. Mm. I'm not trying to hurt nobody. Just living my life the best I can. Mm. 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 Wow. This was a good move. I didn't order the chips from Jimmy John's, but I knew I had these. And I was thinking the avocado would be good, and it's good. Mm-hmm. Mm. 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 It's a meaty sandwich. Meaty sandwich. Mm. 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 Hair. Mm. 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 Wow, these little doggies out there barking. Mm. Mm. Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh, God. Oh. Mm. You know what? I wasn't going at this trying to figure out whether this was better or worse than the Cugino sandwich. It's a similar sandwich. But I don't think either one of them is actually better. I mean, Jimmy John, it's good. I'm really liking it. I'm getting into the lettuce and the peppers and all that stuff. It was kind of all to kind of one side, but oh damn, it's good. Mm. 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 Even the bread. Mm. I'm really liking it like that. Mm. I just got a bite with a lot of oregano flavor. Super good. I'm like, woo. Great job, Candy. You picked a good one today. Jimmy John's is a good sandwich. Mm. Mm. I'm gonna have to try Firehouse next. I haven't had them yet either. Mm. You know, I don't know why I haven't tried Firehouse subs. Mm. And then there's also Earl of Sandwich. And I've had Quiznos before, but never on the channel. So there's all these sandwich places, and I like a good sandwich. Mm. 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 And any place is going to serve me a good pickle like this, I'm very happy about it. Mmm. Crunchy. Mmm. So how is my week interesting? I guess it's not really. I guess it's not. I say maybe interesting in that, you know, as far as my I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. It's health stuff. Yeah. Not a big deal. Mm. Mm. I'm making it, put it that way. I'm still here. And as long as I'm here, I ain't quitting. I'm gonna keep on trucking. Mm. 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 I guess the interesting part is me just trying to find something interesting to talk about. That's interesting. Mm. 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 Oh, so I had my friend Eric come over. last Friday. Excuse me. I think I might have mentioned it. We watched a movie. He's a good kid. I say kid, he's in his 30s. But I love getting to hang out with him and Brian. And Brian comes and visits every once in a while. And they're my horror movie people. Susan does not watch horror movies. She watches pretty moderate, like horror TV stuff once in a while, like Supernatural or, you know, stuff like that. And we're watching Lost right now. That's about as creepy as she can stand it. So she's not about to sit through Terrifier 3 with me. No, absolutely not. Yeah, Eric and I, we watched Nosferatu. Again, I'm like, every opportunity I get, I'm going to be watching that. Yeah, we just watched the one movie and then had to get to the airport. I think people get confused who Eric is. I met him through Susan. He's Susan's daughter's best friend. They grew up together and stuff. So for him, Susan is like mama. You know, mama. And, you know, he came over and did a few like errands for me here and there. And was like, you know, you want to watch a movie? I was like, yeah, we'll watch movies. So we just kind of started watching movies every so often together. You know. I don't have a whole lot of, excuse me. I don't have a whole lot of like people in my like everyday life. And he's one of those people, he's really busy. You know, really working on his career and stuff like that. So he's not always available, but you know, every so often he'd be like, how you doing? Let's hang out, bestie. You know, same thing with Brian. You know, he lives in another state, but he'll come and visit every so often if I need somebody, you know, to help me with certain things. And I've got him coming the end of the month. Just hang out. I want him to take me out and do a couple of things. So we're going to try to do that. Oh, and I'm so nervous about it, but it'll be okay. I don't even know if I can fit in his car. We'll see. We'll just have to see. No, but he's one of my, Brian is one of my horror movie people too. He's the one I watched Terrifier 3 with. I've got a special movie planned for him when he comes. I don't know if people have ever seen this one, but 1992, it's called Dead Alive. I think it was New Zealand. Anyway, this movie is just, it is so gross. It is like a serious like body horror, like gross out fest. Like, I don't know who the director is, but It feels very Cronenberg, just really body horror to the max. But it's hilarious, and he's never seen it, so I'm like, I found that on YouTube, uncut version. Let's go. But he can handle the really gross ones like me. I think that sandwich is good. Ooh, that pepper. I had a little pepper. Kind of on its own there. I had a little spice. Good. I like it. Oh, I know why it's interesting. Because when I skipped doing the video Wednesday, I did video elsewhere. Woo! I tell you, my biggest fan found it almost immediately. Almost immediately. I didn't have to advertise it anywhere. I mean, and the good thing about this free advertising that I'm getting is people will go for the cheap clip and they'll go back in the catalog and buy a whole bunch of other clips. So like I've got, you've made a sale, you've made a sale, you've made a sale, and then there's like 20 videos. Thank you. Thank you. So there's going to be less of this and probably more of that. So yeah, I can sell a clip very cheap. A clip of me doing next to nothing as well. Something that I would never do on YouTube, obviously. Number one, I was undressed. And if you've been following me and you have no idea who I am or about my past, honey, I'm sorry to tell you, but I've been an adult performer way, way, way longer than I've been on YouTube. Way longer. I started creating adult content in 2002. I've been on television internationally, syndicated all over the world. Lots of British TV shows that I've done, which is funny. You know, I had like Maury Povich and Jenny Jones and Jerry Springer, all of those people, they were all over me trying to get me to go on their shows, and I was like, but you had a little program called Sin Cities from the UK. And they're like, would you please? We're going to be in New Orleans. And I was like, sure, let's do it. So yeah, I mean, way before YouTube, I've already had, you know, a pretty wild time, you know. And some people like to get it confused, like, that's why I left my kids or whatever, but no, that's what I did to survive after I left. I was mentally ill. I mean, I was mentally ill, and man, I don't like to think about it like that my partner for many, many years at that time of my life, and the person that got me started doing the adult content, I don't want to feel like it was predatory, you know, because it was a symbiotic relationship. I didn't have a life left to go back to. You know, it was a bad scene. It was all a bad scene. You know, that being said, I did go back at one point because I was needed. And then as soon as I was not needed anymore, I was told not to return. So, you know, yeah, I left, but I went back. But my mother-in-law was like, I got it. I'm like, okay. If you say so. And here I find out years later that was not the best place to leave my kids. It probably would have been a lot better for them if I would have just legit put them up for adoption. You know. No, but I think family's gonna take care of them, you know. Anyway, that's too deep. That's way too deep. But so, I've lived a very adult life and lifestyle for most of my adult life. You know, and it paid the bills. About a year after I moved in with Thomas, he was able to quit his day job and just live solely off of income from the internet. Thanks to my giant body. Because, you know, even if you think it's disgusting and you don't want to see it, somebody does. Somebody wants to see it. Yep. So, oh God, I'm getting so full. I want to finish my chips, but I want another. Oh man, that's good. You get the extra bit of lettuce in that bite. And that's got all the sauces and the oregano. Oh man, that's good. Yes. Woo. I don't know. So yeah, that's the interesting part this week. Not so much that I did it, but because of how people just went crazy. And it's certain people. It's just a particular, really it's just a particular person. Not naming names. Y'all know. If y'all are in the comments, y'all see the crazy, you know. I say I'm crazy. But people that like leave like 50 comments on a YouTube like post, like comment after comment after comment, commenting on other people, I mean just spamming like how vile and disgusting I am. I'm so vile and disgusting, you must check my clip store every day. I'm like, you're just over there. Woo! How did you find it so fast? That's what I'd like to know. Really, how'd you find it so fast? It's hilarious. I'm like, y'all claim to hate me so much, but, you know, and then the other people are there saying, loser, loser, loser. You know why it's happening? Because I released the Kraken. I like, every so often, I just feel like getting a laugh, you know, and I'll let people I block all these people. It's like, eventually I'll get tired. I'll get bored with seeing the same things over and over and over. And then this one person talking about Tracy Gold all the time. Poor Tracy Gold. I had to Google this person because I didn't remember, even though I watched Growing Pains, you know, as a young person. I'm like, poor, what did she do? You know, who did she piss off to get, like, dragged into my world? You know, you know what it was? It was because I had a steak dinner that was purchased because someone left me a super thanks. Okay, and I didn't want to just name their name, you know, because they're already getting enough crap from people for leaving me a little bit of money. I mean, and even they said it's Australian dollars, so it's like, you know, on top of YouTube's cut, on top of the taxes that I had to pay on it, and then just, you know, being, I think, like $20, something, it might, I don't know, I would have to Google it, but I think it's like $12, $13. It's a lot, US dollars, you know. Goddamn. But yeah, so I felt bad that they were, you know, just catching hell for being nice to me and saying, you know, I hope you have a nice dinner or whatever. I don't know. I feel bad. You know, so. I mean, but anybody that leaves me a super thanks, I truly appreciate you. I mean, you're like great. I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, I'm not the type of person that asks for money. I don't want people to support my channel. You know, the only support I need for my channel is for y'all to show up and watch the video. And even if you don't watch the video, if you comment, people don't think that they're supporting my channel by commenting. You know, so they come in, they don't watch the video, or they'll watch stuff just to get some ammunition for me, you know, by, like, putting an ad blocker on or whatever. And it's like, y'all can do what you want, but if you're making comments, like, over and over and over again, you're creating channel engagement. Oh, that's Susan. Yep, that's Susan. You're creating channel engagement. And what that does, that makes the algorithm like me more. And that means it'll recommend my video to more people. It'll like push it up. So, comment away. And I'm having fun with it right now. I'm like, I'm not even looking most of the time. I'm like, I'll go look. Like, maybe once a day, I'll go in there and look around. And I might heart one or two things. Or just hit the like or whatever. But people think I spend all day sitting in comments. People think I create multiple profiles to comment. And it's like, I really don't care that much. I really don't. The majority of my day is spent sitting in my chair watching TV or playing Skyrim, you know, thinking about what I'm going to have for dinner. Mostly for me, I'll do a video and I'll put it up. I might check the comments once or twice the day it posts. And then the rest of the time, I'm like, set it and forget it. You know? It's like my crock pot cooking, set it and forget it. You know, but eventually I get bored with people commenting the same things over and over and over again. And I'll start blocking. I'll be like, who goes first, you know? I haven't reblocked anybody yet. But I tell you what, there's a few of y'all. Y'all ain't here for nothing but a good time. You know, and your good time is trying to make another person feel like crap. I mean, and if that's your good time, there is something seriously, seriously wrong with you. I hear you, honey. I hear you. Let me see. Oh, she cooked dinner. Brian texted me too. Said, hope you're feeling good. Yeah, I feel fine. Other than the usual aches and pains and all that good stuff, I'm fine. I'm going to save, I saved two and a half, not even half, 2 chips. But I finished it. But I saved some sandwich and a pickle for later. Oh, man. You know, some of these people are exhausting, you know. And I'll go in the comments not to see their, like, ridiculousness. It's just absurd. I go in the comments so I can hopefully catch some of the people that are being kind and respectful and trying to be helpful. You know, if you're making a comment and you're saying something ugly about how I look or the size of my arms or, you know, some, you know, irritated skin. I mean, it's irritated. It's not infected. It's just irritated because I keep scratching at it. And it's like I need to leave stuff alone. But I keep scratching it and it keeps like being irritated. And the more it's irritated, the more I scratch at it. So it's not able to heal fully. If I could just put some mittens on my hands and, you know, I made one of my friends laugh the other day. This girl, Tawny, that I talked to. And I called him grubby monkey fingers. I'm like, itchy. That's all we are. We're just primates. We're just monkeys over here. But yeah, I can't keep my grubby monkey fingers off of stuff. And she thought it was hilarious. I was like, yep, that's me. I'm a funny person. But yeah, these people, they'll eventually wear on me and I will start blocking again. But right now I'm just laughing at it's just idiocy. It's just ignorant. But thankfully the majority of people are kind and they actually care. They care about my health. They care about what I'm eating and stuff like that. And I appreciate y'all. You know, and people that keep saying, you know, but we're saying the truth. It's like, yeah, you're stating the obvious. Yeah, I'm fat. Yeah, I did it to myself. Who else did it? Duh. I'm 52, going on 53 years old. I think I know how it works by now. Oh, God. But anyway, I love y'all. I love y'all. Good, bad, and ugly. I love all y'all. It's that agape love. I love my fellow man. I don't have a bad thing to say about anybody. You know, people like to say, well, she's not nice. Well, why? Because I've done porn in my life? Because I left my children with who I thought were good people that would take care of them when I could not? I mean, if that's bad, then I guess I'm bad, you know? But look at the people that are saying this stuff to me. You know, and how they name call and dehumanize and stuff like that. You know, it's like, look in the mirror, people. Look in the mirror. Got my phone. Oh, man. It's that time. But, yeah. So, I love all y'all. You know, regardless of anything you've ever said to me, I still love you. You know, you're a human being and I respect you as a fellow human being. And you're entitled to your opinions, you're entitled to your thoughts, and you're entitled to say whatever you want to say about me. If you don't like me, that's fine. I don't need everybody to like me. You know. I do like to be liked, you know, and I don't like being misunderstood or having my personal history rewritten by people who weren't there, you know. It bothers me when people talk about my kids because y'all don't know my kids. Y'all don't know their lives. And y'all pick at me about doing adult stuff. God help my kids if I ever introduced them to YouTube, because y'all would go straight from me and picking on me to picking on them. You know, hell no. Hell no. I mean, God. My kids are adults. They're in their mid-20s now. You know, and they live adult lives and they do adult things. You know, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, and people get on their moral high horse and it's just funny. It's just funny. If you don't like it, don't look at it. I'm not trying to promote that stuff here on this channel. If anything, you're promoting it. Free advertising, you know. Okay, I better go. My bestie is blowing my phone up. I love you, Susan. Anyway, I love y'all, and I will see y'all again next time. Hopefully I've got more stuff to talk about. I mean, I don't think this was like a downer or anything. It's just, I was just like picking at a few things that have, you know, have been interesting to me this week. Took me a minute to think of them, but there it is. But I love y'all, and I will see y'all next time. Mwah. Bye now. Woo, Lord have mercy.